Shane's claim that it's not fair for us to say that, oh, you can go to war and whatnot, but you can't drink at the age of 18. So at first glance, drinking at 18 does seem a lot less harmful than picking up a gun and fighting for your country. However, these two circumstances are not as comparable as they may seem. The military only allows such behavior under extreme supervision after extensive training in a highly targeted fashion. This is a very different experience than handing a high schooler a bottle of Jack Daniels and should not be looked upon in the same manner. 18-year-olds have the knowledge to vote in elections, but they do not have the brain development associated with the consequences of drinking. Mentally, even at age 18, your brain cannot handle alcohol. Voting and drinking should not even be associated with one another because voting, for an example, something that you can do when you are an adult, is saying that who you want to lead your country, where alcohol has serious consequences on one's health. There's many different rights have different age initiations. Not everything you can do at age 21, not everything you can do at age 18, and there are reasons behind this. According to Mothers Against Drunk Driving, you can hunt at age 12, drive at age 16, join the military at age 18, serve in the House of Representatives at age 25, rent a car at 25, adopt a child at 21, and run for president at 35. There are reasons behind these rules, why they are set in place, and the reasons behind them should not be changed just so that everybody is treated equally. Some states allow teens to drink in their homes with their parents because Shane suggested that it would be safer if they were to drink in a manner that was monitored. But this has shown to not be effective. Also, according to Mothers Against Drunk Driving, when teens feel that they have their parents' approval to drink, they do it more and more often when they're not with their parents. When parents have concrete enforced rules about alcohol, young people tend to binge drink less. As far as the educational course goes, this does not prevent risky behaviors. Driver education, for an example, does not reduce youth car crashes. Beginning drivers need other restrictions, such as curfew passenger limits, to stay safe. In addition, there are clear health risks associated with underage binge drinking. I also would have to point out that keeping Americans safe is definitely a priority over our freedoms or the tax money that you could make off of selling alcohol. According to the Johns Hopkins Bloomberg School of Public Health alcohol is associated with an increased risk of hazardous sexual behavior, academic failure, drug abuse, and altercations to the structure and function of the brain. Keeping the legal drinking age at 21 actually prevents underage binge drinking instead of enforcing it. According to the U.S. Department of Human Health and Services, binge drinking is most prevalent among 21 to 25-year-olds at 45.9%, which is the same age group of people that have just been given the legal right to vote, or right to drink. For 18 to 20-year-olds, where it is illegal for them to consume alcohol, the rates for binge drinking are 35 to 7%, proving that most people generally follow the law, and drinking in a high drinking age prevents underage binge drinking. Also, ever since the legal drinking age was raised from 18 to 21, the number of traffic accidents and fatalities have dramatically decreased. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, there's estimated that raising the drinking age to 21 decreased the number of fatal traffic accidents for 18 to 20-year-olds by 13% and has saved approximately 27,052 lives from the years 1975 to 2008. I definitely think that those 27,052 lives being saved are much more important than feeling equal to be treated as an adult. Although smoking tobacco does have negative consequences, alcohol is still our nation's #1 killer. 473,000 Americans die annually from smoking-related illnesses, and over 1 million Americans die each year due to alcohol-related causes. And this I got from Scott Stevens from the Chicago Alcoholism Recovery Center. In comparing ourselves to European countries, they generally have a very low drinking age or no drinking age at all, and we can see from their examples that this is a negative effect rather than a positive effect on society. U.S. teens generally show lower rates of binge drinking and intoxication than do teens from most European countries. European countries also report higher rates of binge drinking for children under the age of 13 years old, which is a dramatic difference from here, where our drinking age is 21 years old. Most European countries do have higher rates of alcohol-related problems, and maybe not directly corresponded with drunk driving, but it's still clearly detrimental on their health. And people that are binge drinking with their friends and are afraid to report an accident because they might get caught, well, actually there's an exception. In a lot of states in the US, people who are under the age of 21 are allowed to call police if they see somebody who's in danger due to alcohol and not get in any trouble. So that alone, I think, makes a big difference in determining whether or not the drinking age should be lowered.